the human instinct for self-preservation and protection. When individuals feel threatened or endangered, they may instinctively respond with aggression and violence in order to defend themselves or their loved ones. This can be especially true in situations where individuals feel that their honor, reputation, or status is at stake. Black Adam from DC Universe and Homelander from the Boys Universe. This characters represents this behaviors. Social and environmental factors can also play a role in promoting brutal behavior in fighting. For example, a culture or society that values aggression, violence, and dominance may be more likely to produce individuals who engage in brutal fighting behaviors. Social norms, peer pressure, and the influence of media and popular culture can also shape attitudes and behaviors related to fighting. Furthermore, factors such as poverty, social inequality, and lack of access to resources and opportunities can contribute to frustration and a sense of hopelessness, which may lead individuals to turn to violent and aggressive behavior as a means of coping or survival. And for that, we're here to analyze their powers and abilities to determine who would win if these two characters engage in a one-on-one fight. If you like the content and want to be updated for new contents, just hit subscribe button and like to be a member of our clan. Teth-Adam was born in Egypt in the 26th century BCE, along the banks of the Nile, as part of the Kandaki tribe. His father, greatly in debt, died when the Nile flooded. As Teth was a child and too young to assume his father's responsibilities, he and his family were instead enslaved by Ibak. During his time as a slave, Teth was extensively tortured with even worse suffering, being visited upon his mother. Almost the entirety of his family was killed by the slavers, all except his nephew Aman, whom Adam eventually managed to help escape from imprisonment, being mortally wounded by guards in order to buy him time. Aman, however, refused to abandon his dying uncle and rescued him. Together, while escaping the underground prisons, they found themselves magically transported into the Rock of Eternity, where they were greeted by Shazam. The wizard, deeming Aman pure, offered him the role of his champion, giving him the task of defeating the slaver Ibak, which Aman accepted on the condition that Shazam healed Adam. Explaining that the gift bestowed upon him could be shared with his family, Shazam gave Aman his powers, healing and empowering Adam in the process. Returned to their tribe, Aman and Adam contemplated how to use their powers in order to free their people. While Adam was willing to destroy Ibak and take revenge for their dead family, Aman wanted to save them and give them peace, stopping all bloodshed. Fearing that Aman's method would not work, Adam killed him and seized his powers for himself, seeing it as a necessary sacrifice for the greater good. Using this power, he became known as the Mighty Adam. Among his first actions were enacting vengeance upon those who had enslaved him, and the families of those who had enslaved him. Eventually, the wizard awoke, and cast Adam beyond the universe's farthest star, and renaming him Black Adam. This occurred in the 24th century BCE. Using Shu's endurance, Black Adam can withstand and survive most types of extreme physical assaults. Additionally, he does not need to eat or breathe and can survive unaided in space. The ability to survive without sleep, food, water, or air. By channeling Heru's speed, Black Adam can move at hypersonic speeds and steadily run at these superhuman speeds. He can hover or soar at high speeds through an act of sheer will. Black Adam has phenomenal levels of super strength that rank him as one of the strongest beings on Earth, able to easily bend steel, punch through walls and lift massive objects with little difficulty. Black Adam's strength is enough that he can at least lift 100 tons while weakened. Black Adam can use the lightning bolt as a weapon by dodging it and allowing it to strike an opponent or target. The ability to access the Rock of Eternity. He displayed the ability to use the transformative lightning to heal others or himself instantly from wounds inflicted on his mortal form. As long as he remains in his empowered form, he doesn't age. Homelander is a patriotic superhero who leads the superhero team, the Seven, and the most powerful superhuman created by Vought American. The company's cover story for the Homelander is that he is an alien who landed in the United States as an infant, much like Superman. In reality, he was grown in a secret laboratory, the progeny of genetic material taken from Stormfront, who was injected with Compound V while still a member of the Hitler Youth. Homelander spent most of his young life chained down with a hydrogen bomb strapped to him in case he tried to escape. His mother was a mentally disabled woman who died giving birth to him. Homelander remains under the financial thumb of VA, as their money funds the Seven's hedonistic lifestyle. Homelander eventually tries to encourage the other superheroes to do what they want, but relents due to his fear towards his boss, the guy from Vought. Until the events of the series climax, it is implied that Homelander had raped Billy Butcher's wife, Becky, who then died giving birth to a superhuman baby. Billy had been killed. In issue number 40, the boys receive a series of incriminating photos seemingly showing Homelander engaging in grisly acts of murder and necrophilia against men, women, and children. In private, Homelander shows signs of suffering a mental breakdown, talking to his own reflection in a mirror, and having bouts of nausea. He eventually decides that he is damned anyway for the acts depicted in the photos, and decides to give in to any intrusive thoughts that cross his mind. One of Homelander's primary abilities is his tremendous superhuman strength. He is stated to be the strongest man in the world, according to Jonah Vogelbaum and Stormfront. As a child, he broke a woman's spine by hugging her. Homelander is very resistant against physical harm, and the most resilient of the Seven, if not of all supes. He is not only completely bulletproof, but also unfazed by explosions, such as when Billy blew up the Stillwell residence with him inside it, or the destruction of an entire power plant. While Homelander can fly at extremely fast speeds, enough to keep up with an airplane, so he could destroy it, John can also move on the ground at supersonic speeds. As a child, Homelander could already break the sound barrier. Homelander possesses stamina that is enhanced to inhuman levels. As a result, his muscles produce practically no fatigue toxins during physical activity. They are able to withstand the stresses of moving at superhuman speeds, or performing other superhuman feats for extended periods of time, without tiring or becoming weak. Homelander is able to generate red heat energy from within his eyes and can project it outwards as high-powered beams. These blasts of energy are so powerful that they can cut through almost anything, such as airplanes. Homelander is a very cunning individual. He knows how to manipulate and coerce most people into doing what he wants. He was able to outsmart Stan Edgar and get himself out of trouble multiple times. Can create mass destruction with ease, but it is also a rather unique phenomenon.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance is to be ruthless.
While Homelander is certainly powerful, he lacks the magical abilities that Black Adam has, which could give Adam an advantage in combat. Additionally, Black Adam's vast experience and strategic mindset could make him a formidable opponent for Homelander, who has been known to act impulsively. The pure drive Black Adam has to prove that he's the best might be a shared quality of Homelander, but what Homelander is a psychotic narcissist, Black Adam has the real intellect, and a history of partaking and winning battles that would otherwise see anyone other than Black Adam lose handily. A tactician at heart and full of constant rage and anger at the world around him, Black Adam would only have to tap into this part of himself to effectively trounce Homelander. Ultimately, the outcome of this hypothetical fight is up to interpretation of the person imagining this fight. But it's so satisfying to see that Homelander lost this fight because his character is so psychotic narcissist that he deserves to lose every time. Anyway, it's clear that both Homelander and Black Adam are incredibly powerful characters in their own right and would make for a thrilling battle if they were to ever face off against each other.